Hey everyone, it's the Everyday Guy. Been a while since I've posted anything, but since then I've moved into the new house and this is my new office and all that kind of stuff. I've been waiting to get it all set up and everything before I did any posting or anything. And one of the first things I wanted to post since I got here was I just got the new Oculus Quest 2 in. I had the old one, or the original Oculus Quest. Love it. Just wanted to do a little comparison between the two. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Main thing is just to give everybody an idea of what some of the differences are and what I've seen in just my brief time playing with them, and let y'all know what we find out. The original Oculus Quest, right here. Great headset. I love it. It's a little bit heavy when you're playing for extended periods of times. I don't have a problem with it feeling front heavy or anything like that. But what I do get is it does start to feel kind of hot on my face. It gets a little warm sitting there. When I've got glasses on, or while I'm wearing my glasses and I'm wearing it, it does have a tendency to fog up. They do have an adapter that you can get, or a different oh gosh, what's it called? This thing. They do have a different one of these that you can get. It has a different, this is the glasses adapter. It fits on a little bit different. It's a little bit farther out, and it has some vents right here that's supposed to help you, keep it cooler, stop your glasses from fogging up and all that kind of stuff. But if you're somebody like me who has a bigger head, unfortunately, and my glasses are a little bit wider, so what happens is the area right in here grabs my glasses with the adapter. So when I plug it in, or when I try and put it on and take it off, it takes my glasses off with it. And that's kind of annoying. It's not a big deal, but it is kind of annoying. The controllers are great. They feel good in your hand. It's easy to use everything. It's just a really good standalone headset. Graphics are good because it has an OLED display in it. You've got like dark blacks and stuff like that. It's a really great fun thing. The games are not the of course they're never going to be the quality of a PC game unless you use the cable and plug it in and run Rift games. But then you have to have a high-end PC that'll run those Rift games as well. So it does all the processing power, and this just handles the graphics. Same with this one. This does the same thing. But for the graphics on it, Vader Immortal is way cool. I mean, it's pretty cool to be standing there and you're just staring at Darth Vader, and he's pretty badass. It's great. It's a great badass game. It's fun. I got some fun shooter games for it. The graphics are great. The hand tracking on it works great. All right, this came out May of 18. Okay, no, it's 2020. May of 19. May 21st, 2019, I think is when this got released. They were very hard to find for a long time. I mean, they got sold up quick. This one came out October this year. It got released October 13th. That's when I picked it up. Now, the Quest 2 is a little bit smaller. It's lighter. It's got much better graphics. This has a hard shell on the outside of it, so you can see, but when you look at it this way, and you try and compare the two, it's smaller, it's lighter, it's a little bit thinner, but it's much more powerful than the original one. This has got the new Snapdragon processor that they're using in it. The head strap, this strap here fits your head pretty good. A lot of people didn't like it. You know, there's some upgrades. There's a lot of upgrades. There's a ton of upgrades that you can get for this thing, and they will be out for this one as well. But there's a ton of upgrades and stuff that you can get for it to make it more comfortable for you if you want. This one, like I said, is fairly new. They do have a new head strap for it. I had ordered it. It never came in. I got an email this morning from Oculus saying that there was a mix-up with my order and it is on its way. So I should have it in a day or so. And they gave me a $20 credit toward my next purchase, which will go for a new game next week, or for the game Population 1 when it comes out next week. And another mascot. Hi, Molly. This is Molly. She's my other mascot. Colt, as you guys know, he's sitting down there. Back to this. This one, I've got the original. This is how it comes. It comes with this foam insert. It feels good. It's comfortable. A lot of people are kind of complaining about this headset or the strap not being very comfortable. I don't mind it a bit. It fits just fine. You just kind of pop it on and adjust it just a little bit, and I'm good to go. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, the headset is not that much lighter, but it is noticeably lighter. And because of that, it's going to be a lot more comfortable. This one does not have an OLED display. This one does have an LCD display. So the blacks aren't quite as black, but it goes, the resolution and stuff is hands down much better than this one. The controllers are just a little bit bigger, not much. They're just a hair bigger. As you can see, the inside here is much bigger than what it is in here. But other than that, they feel the same. They work the same. All the same buttons and everything are still there. It's just the hand tracking is just as great. You don't even need the controllers for some games. It's just a very nice little headset. One of the new games that came out the same time this came out was the new Saints and Sinners. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners came out for the Quest 2. And it'll also work on the Quest 1. The graphics look really good. I mean, it's a really nice looking game. Gameplay is really nice. You can there's lots of games you can play standing up, sitting down. They just launched a new update for Beat Saber that gives you multiplayer. So now you can do multiplayer for Beat Saber. Haven't played Beat Saber a whole lot. My daughter loves it. But pretty much all in all, I haven't had this for very long. Like I said, it's been just over a week. I like playing with it. It works really well. Actually, it hasn't even been a week. No. Okay, I've had this for like 4 days. Sorry. With all my work and everything, I'm getting a little sidetracked. One big difference that is notable, for both of these headsets, these lenses here, you need to adjust them to where you can see the best on your eyes. With the original Oculus, it was done right here with this little slide lever. It moves the lenses from side to side. So what it'll do is it'll take them and move them like this. This headset does not have that piece, but you move them from side to side in here. You've got 3 adjustment points that you can click, click, click to make them where you need them to be. Other than that, the other noticeable difference is the power button on the old Oculus is right here up on the very edge. I got kind of used to that, so I keep reaching for that for this whenever I'm playing on this. Excuse me. On this one, the power button is right here underneath the strap. So whenever they start to make this protective cover and stuff for the new Oculus 2, they're going to have to move and so you can get to this thing. But other than that, I have a feeling that because it's lighter and more powerful, This one, when it came out, was $399 for the 64 gigabyte version, which is what this is. It's the 64 gig version. Like I said, it was $399. It also came out with a 128 gig version, which was $499. Now, the Quest 2, it just came out, has a 64 gig version, just like this one. But for some reason, not only did they increase the graphics, put a stronger processor in it, make it lighter, make it smaller, and just generally overall a better setup, $299 for the 64 gig version. For $399, which is the same price as the original one for a 64 gig version, you get a 256 gig version, which is what this one is here. This is the 256 gig version of the Oculus Quest 2. Other than that, the performance and everything is identical between the different versions. The only difference is for a $100 difference in price, you get a set of 64 gig, you get 256 gig. Which, being an old computer gamer, more memory is always better. I remember my first PC I bought back in the 90s had 40 meg hard drive, and I thought I would never fill it up. You know, I'd never have enough games to fill it up. 2 years later, I was zipping and compressing games because I didn't have enough room on my hard drive. And to this day, that still becomes a problem. Games become, as they get better and better, they obviously, because they are better and better, they take up more and more memory. You know, they're just bigger and better games. If you look at the new Xboxes and stuff like that, you know, the new games that are coming out for those are massively huge. Maps are huge, graphics are phenomenal, and that's going to be the same with these. This is going to be the way to go. It is a completely standalone thing. It does also have the cable, so you can plug it into your computer and play it that way. You know, you can run Rift games with it on the Oculus Quest 2 by using their, I cannot remember what the cable is called. I'm sorry. I'll forget it as soon as I'm done with it, or I'll remember it as soon as I'm done with this. But yeah, I mean, the two are quite similar. I mean, they're obviously quite similar because they're the same thing. It's just this is a bigger and better version, or smaller and better version, as you can see. Yeah, I think this is going to be great. I look forward to playing these. You know, having somebody else come over now, and we can do multiplayer games together, or I can still link up with my son or my daughter, doing VR chat and other games like that allow you to do, you know, multiplayer and chat and stuff. Sit together watching a movie on these. You got Netflix and everything. Both of these standalone, you have about 2.5 hours worth of battery life with them. So, you know, and that's plenty of time. Like I said, for me, when I'm wearing them, after about an hour and a half, my face starts to get hot. You know, and it that's just from the screen being right here, you know. So just the heat from the screen starts to make my face feel warm. But playing games like Beat Saber, Pistol Whip, which is, for those of you who don't know it, it's basically being like John Wick. You're, you know, going through you're basically on kind of like a conveyor belt, standing there moving along, and you've got people coming from all different sides, and you've got to shoot them. You got to duck, dodge, weave, and shoot them. And it is a workout. You can get a pretty good workout using these games. Beat Saber, just as well. You can get a great workout from it. They've got Fit VR. That is really, I haven't played it yet, but it's a good one. Then you also have Creed. It's a boxing simulator, and it is one heck of a workout. It's a great workout. So there are lots of different workout things that once you buy it, the updates and everything are free. and you're good to go. Now with Beat Saber, I will say, you know, the standard updates are free, but they have additional music packs that they come out with, and you do have to buy the new. If you want those, you do have to buy those, and that depends on how many songs are in that pack as to what you get. So, but you know, I know this isn't as good of a review as everybody else has been giving, but I'm not a professional reviewer. I'm just a guy who likes playing computer games, who likes VR, and I upgraded to this new one, and I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know this one. I love it. I love playing it. I get a good workout with it all the time. And now I'll be able to do the same with the smaller one. So I hope this was helpful to everybody. And sorry for me bumbling through it, but I just want to let everybody know you got two great good options for Christmas presents right now if you want to get them for people. So other than that, y'all have a great time. Thank you very much for tuning in, and hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you.